नमस्कार, आपने सुना ही होगा समाचार एनडीटीवी बिक गया इन खुला बाजार, लेकिन इसमें रिलायंस का भी हाथ है। शायद आपने सुना नहीं होगा। आओ देखते हैं क्या हुआ। हम सब ने न्यूज़ सुना है कि अदानी हैज बॉट अ स्टेक इन एनडीटीवी एंड शायद और भी स्टेक लेगा, बट एक्चुअली ये स्टोरी अभी नहीं स्टार्ट हुई है। दिस स्टोरी स्टार्टेड इन 2008। You see, NDTV is owned by Radhika Roy and Pranay Roy via a holding company called RRPR. Basically, RRPR owns roughly 29% stake in NDTV. And 2008 में इनको लोन चाहिए था, इनको पैसा चाहिए था. So they took a loan of 350 crores from India Bulls. But they had to repay that loan. Now, बड़े लोग have weird ways of paying their loans back. To pay for that loan, they took another loan of roughly 375 crores from ICICI at 19% interest rate. अगर आप इसको कैलकुलेट करोगे, आई थिंक इसका मंथली ब्याज बहुत हाई बनेगा. एनीवे, दे बेसिकली टुक अ सेकंड लोन टू पे द फर्स्ट लोन. But obviously, when you take a loan, that loan doesn't go away until you actually make a profit and pay it back. But even this time, NDTV takes a third loan to pay that ICICI loan because 19% तो बहुत ज़्यादा interest है. They have to be super desperate to actually pay that back. Now, here's the interesting part. They took a loan of roughly 403 crores at 0% interest from a company called VCPL. Let me read it. It's called Vishwa Pradhan Commercial Private Limited. 0% by the way. But free में तो कोई पैसा देता नहीं है. तो इसमें they basically VCPL got a warrant to be able to convert this loan amount into shares sometime in the future. Now generally जब ऐसा कुछ warrant होता है, इसका कुछ time limit होता है. एक साल में you can convert 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or the loan tenure. But in this case, the warrant was indefinite. VCPL could actually buy that stake or convert that stake rather at any point of time in the future. Now it looks like NDTV's worries had gone and they were happy. They finally had taken the money, paid off the loan and 0% interest. But here's where everything changes. VCPL आप सोच रहे होगे ये कौन है? It's actually Reliance. So Reliance Industries owns Reliance Ventures, which owns Shinano Retail, which is a subsidiary of Reliance Industries. उसका subsidiary is VCPL. They wholly own it. So basically, Reliance gave that 400 crore का loan via its subsidiary VCPL. So now remember, VCPL issued warrants to buy 29% held by RRPR of NDTV. That's why they gave the money. That's why it's a 0% interest loan. So far so good. अब इस कहानी में कुछ ट्विस्ट आता है, लेकिन 10 साल बाद. 10 years VCPL was just sitting on those warrants doing nothing. And suddenly on 23rd August 2022, VCPL was bought by AMG Media, which is owned by Adani Enterprises. So all this time, Bichara Pranay Roy and his entire team and NDTV thought that Reliance owns some part and they'll exercise the warrant in the future. But suddenly this chess move happens where VCPL, which was controlled by Reliance, is sold to Adani. And now suddenly Adani has a stake or can get his stake in NDTV. Now Adani owns 25% of NDTV, and जब भी ऐसा कुछ event होता है, any company that you own at 25%, that's a public company, it triggers an event called an open offer. Open offer में, because there's so many people which own the company, right? You probably have shares in the company, other retailers have it, mutual funds have it, etc., etc. Adani conducts an open offer where it gives a price it's willing to buy shares from the public. And through this mechanism, they can own another 25%. मतलब up to 50% Adani can control and run NDTV. And I'm sure this is all a big surprise to the NDTV management. अब Adani NDTV को कंट्रोल करेगा, Adani किस किस की बातें सुनेगा? वो आप खुद ही सोच लो. बट इंटरेस्टिंग ड्रामा हो रहा है यहाँ पर. अब आते हैं फॉरेन इंस्टीट्यूशनल इन्वेस्टर्स पे. दे ऑल्सो आर प्लेइंग अ पार्ट इन दिस इंटायर स्टोरी. These two guys, LTS Investment Fund and Vikasa India, own about 9% and 4.5% each. Now, these two guys are already sitting on the board of NDTV and are investors, but they also own stakes in 4 Adani companies. So if you include them and Adani stake, they already control the board. Interesting, right? अब हमेशा स्टॉक प्राइस की बात करते हैं तो थोड़ा टेक्निकल एनालिसिस भी देख लेते हैं। एक महीने में दिस स्टॉक हैज गॉन अप 100%. I wonder if some people knew about this and they bought this stock and profited from this up move. I don't know. What do you think? Put it in the comments below. So on 25th of August, RRPR Holdings, which is owned by Pranay Roy and his wife, are saying that VCPL cannot exercise their option, cannot exercise the warrant to actually make the purchase of those equity or get access to that equity. And now a courtroom drama is going to begin where they're going to challenge all of this. And I think this will happen for a very, very long time. Who do you think is going to win? Put it in the comments below. So now people who are speculating on the side, what should you do with NDTV stock? Stay away from it, guys. No futures, no options, no equity, no intraday, no long term, nothing. There is a lot of political pressure, people involved, legal issues, and just we don't know what's going to happen in the future. You should not speculate and you should completely stay away. Maybe the story of how this is happening is interesting and you should keep in touch. But I would say from an investing or a trading point of view, you should completely stay away from this entire story and all the entities involved. It's just too risky. I guess another thing people are talking about on social media is just the independence of media itself. What about the other companies? Who owns them? Is there an independence of media or not? I'd love to hear your views. Put it in the comments below. I'll see you there and I reply to every single one of them. So make sure you write a nice, hearty, good thing about what you think about this entire saga and what's happened. See you in the comment section.